trying to figure out what's next, really. I've done this for 33 years altogether. 30.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's just one of those deals like.
You're walking around like you're okay, though. Like, a lot of the guys that hit 30 years, man, like I hung out with the Iron Sheik one night.
Oh, it's.
That poor guy.
Yeah, he's very entertaining.
Hilarious.
He's great.
Hilarious.
I love Sheiky. But you're right. He
can barely walk.
He can't, his ankle's fused. He can't walk. And, I've already got both my hips, Birmingham resurfaced job. So I'm, my hips are metal.
This is incredible that they can do that now.
Oh, it added 10 years to my career,
Oh, so you did it and then kept going.
So I did the first one. I did the left one in 2010.
Wow.
It looked like, they filmed the whole thing for me, and my hip joint, the ball socket looked like a landmine had gone off on it. I mean, it was just potholes, and I had spurs and and arthritis. It was filled it up. And they'd only been doing them for about 10 years at that point. So they didn't have a whole lot of scientific study on how long these were going to last. And then no one was going to put it to the test like I did.
Right.
Especially
with the amount of weight you're carrying around, and then picking people up and slamming them and
getting slammed and just all that jarring. So Dr. Sue out of the Hospital for Special Surgeries, he was just phenomenal, and he was so gung-ho because that was his baby, and he knew what I was going to do, and he's like, no one's put that kind of test on it. We're going to see. And I was like, yeah, we're going to see. And it's held up. I was in pain easily 12 years, every step of every day. It was just, I had that searing down the leg pain.
And you just dealt with it.
It was just, it's part of the game. And, I just thankfully I've got a high threshold, for pain. And, but people that are in chronic pain all the time and you live with it, you don't even realize the drag it is on you. I mean, you get used to it, but you don't know how much until it's gone. And when I woke up from surgery and I'm pain-free, it was like, this is a whole new lease on life. Remotivated me to do, things.
Right away you were pain-free?
As soon as I woke up.
Wow. How's that possible? Don't they have to saw the top of your knee?
So here's what they do, and I wish I'd have brought it with me, but we're trying to pack our house up and move. But so they take the head of the femur, all right, the top of the leg bone. They go in there first and they clean everything off of it. They get all the arthritis. They shave all that off. They kind of bore it and clean it as good as they can clean it. Then they drill a hole in the head of your femur. And then they take a titanium cap and they stick over the head of the femur.
Jamie could probably find it if you know the exact
it's
model.
Called, there it is, right there.
That's it. Jamie's on the motherfucking ball.
But that's money right usual. There. Pull that up like that.
Birmingham hip follow-up. So that is what yours looks like.
So the thing with the stem on the right side there, that goes right into the head of the femur, and then the porous piece of metal that goes over the top of it goes into the acetabulum, and no restrictions.
Wow. No restrictions.
Yeah, I had to walk. I was walking.
On the left is the old way to do it, right?
So
you see A and B over there on the right-hand side?
Yeah, and they still do it that way. And if I screw these up, I can still have the total hip where they'll go in there, cut the femur off.
What would be the benefit of doing that, though?
Well, at the time, if I'd have done the full hip replacement, then I would have been finished.
Right.
Yeah, because it just couldn't have took the trauma that I put it through.
Right.
But the resurfacing, that way, I have absolutely no restrictions.
Wow. Yeah, so you have no pain now. How long is this supposed to last? Like, don't they say that you might have to get another one of these or do something with it eventually?
Eventually. They don't know. Like I said, when I did the first one, they'd only been doing them for about 10 years. And no one had got in a wrestling ring and get thrown around
right.
270 days a year on it to either, I mean, it's just.
Well, think about cars, right? You can get like a 95 Land Cruiser with 300,000 miles on it.
Right.
Easy. And they're driving fine. Like, and those pistons are just going, and maybe it could just keep going.
Yeah, no warranty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
there's no warranty, but I keep holding off, and medicine keeps getting better and better, and
Yeah, no,
So-
it'll definitely continue to get better. I mean, it's just incredible that you can do that and then still wrestle.